Welcome to the Fusion Edition 2.2.1 of the First Last Man Standing Battle Royale. Will the powerful plants sweep through everything, or will the weaker plants survive until the end? Let's wait and see. Audience members, quickly choose your lucky plant. The competition format is 5 people per match with no rules for survival, and retaining your mind is the key to advancing. The ultimate enchanting mushroom easily takes down the little imp zombie for the first kill, and the other plants also survive one after another, except for the 4th in the 3rd row. The fiery 3rd row instantly kills the fish egg. I didn't even catch a glimpse of the fish egg. The obsidian turret is not to be outdone. The golden cabbage encountered one of the toughest opponents, the basketball zombie. The ice shy mushroom also struggles against the mechanical gargantua, while the ice machine gun claims the first kill on the pepper zombie. The 2 corns are currently in a precarious situation, but as long as they are lucky enough, they can survive. The flaming gloom shroom is charging up, and he probably doesn't mind helping the corn shooter. The corn on the 2nd row unleashed the obsidian imp, and the hope of survival is slim. The flaming gloom shroom enthusiastically helps the corn shooter take down the jetter zombie. The corn shooter on the 2nd row even managed to take down the obsidian imp with 4 shots of butter. All plants survived, so even the weaker plants can survive if they are lucky enough, as long as they have enough courage and strength. The garlic cabbage was the first to unleash the scholar zombie, which has a damage of up to 400 points. However, I remember that garlic type plants have a damage resistance attribute, so there's no need to panic at all. With the help of the twin steel leaf, the sun cabbage managed to make the whale stop abruptly at a 0.01mm position, but unfortunately, the corn shooter on the 4th row did not survive. The ice shooter easily took out a small imp zombie, and the rest of the plant zombies were obliterated by the superstar fruit's ultimate move, except for its own black olive tall nut zombie. So, is this the injustice of the world, or the distortion of human nature? A cherry bullet flew past the 2nd row, but the noble low-lying plants were fearless. The ice twin shooter and the ice gatling shooter successively took down zombies. The minor starfruit was powerless against the tall nut zombie. The starfruit sword immortal also met a tragic end under the crushing ice vehicle. The iron bucket pea shooter was extremely efficient, taking out zombies before they even had a chance to react. The super hypno shroom could only accept its bad luck when facing the gatling pea zombie. The garlic puff shroom spawning a miner was incredibly lucky. After all, the miner is one of the few non-threatening zombies in this mode. The corn cob only has a chance if it gets extremely lucky, hitting butter over 20 times in a row. It's clear he doesn't have such extraordinary luck, even though these weapons aren't as powerful as the dual swords. The commander blinked straight towards the garlic puff shroom, fortunately not summoning any minions. The 3-lane bowling ball charged through, taking out the magnet cactus, and even the ordinary cabbage successfully advanced. The gatling pea shooter, true to its reputation, took down a zombie in one encounter. The cherry armored shooter quietly and unassumingly took out zombies. The ruby umbrella remained still, probably contemplating who to trap. He made the right choice, as the potato pea shooter on the top lane was destined to be eliminated. However, it's quite unfortunate as the potato nut proved to be strong, with the only casualty being the pea potato mine. The super pea gatling exposed itself and cleared 2 lanes of zombies in one go. The hypno shroom managed to trigger its charm effect just before retreating, which might be due to confidence or perhaps luck. The olive puff shroom and the New Year beast are engaged in an intense battle, and the current situation doesn't look promising. The ice puff shroom unleashed a low health warrior zombie, with a chance to survive afterwards. The olive puff shroom's melee with the New Year beast ended in failure, and the warrior zombie paid the price for its arrogance with its life. The warrior zombie has returned, bringing along its resentment and some minions. With one move, it took down 3 clans, earning the MVP title for the zombie side. The angry god bit out a clown jumping king and unleashed a bad breath attack. Currently, the number of ordinary plants is decreasing, while the ultimate plants remain almost unscathed. On the 1st lane, a fully armed bucket pea zombie makes even the ultimate plants shed a layer of skin. The bucket pea zombie on the 3rd lane is noticeably more shabby. But this doesn't matter, because the bucket pea zombie on the 2nd lane used its life to show them that while personal strength is important, it's even more crucial to choose an opponent you can defeat. In this high-level match, the 3 ultimate plants demonstrated what truly is amazing. The melon pult was tragically ambushed by the red crystal knight from behind. The white-eyed giant also attempted a sneak attack, but unfortunately didn't measure the distance correctly and was countered by the flaming watermelon. In the end, it could only complain about not having learned physics well. The twin steel leaf plants started their scraping mode, and the perfect cabbage once again took down the zombie. The twin steel leaf plants were crushed by the mechanical dolphin, and the ultimate charm shroom became the first ultimate plant to be eliminated. I'm not sure if it was the first, I forgot, but it was met with the cabbage's ridicule. The silver corn pulp performed steadily, and the charm mega shroom is about to face the same fate as the ultimate charm shroom. The elimination rate in the 2nd round is noticeably higher than in the 1st round. We saw our dear little corn pult again. The iron bucket little puff shroom was the first to eliminate a zombie. The cherry hunter shooter also took down the ice fruit. Then came the garlic corn pult, and finally, only the corn and sun cabbage were left. The sun cabbage unleashed the legendary crucian carp, which is the bonus zombie. The corn pult unleashed the neon beast. Can it continue the butter legend? It intermittently threw 4 pieces of butter, and it's still going. It threw a total of 6 pieces of butter, but unfortunately, it still couldn't achieve godhood. Of course, this is normal. Not every corn is a conceptual god. The white-eyed giant is trying to sneak into the house again. the advanced Gatling shooter went on a wild shooting spree, overstepping its defensive role. The 3-line shooter was taken down by the Black Olive, unable to continue assisting the Cornpult. Seeing itself isolated and without support, the Cornpult also started to give up. The last Cornpult also withdrew from the first Great Sand battle. But butter enthusiasts, don't be quick to retreat. Even if the Cornpult is gone, there's still the Corncob Cannon. Although its only butter shot was an ineffective immobilization, it has good luck. The future is promising. The Sanlu Ice Shooter has already prepared its farewell speech facing the Mechanical Dolphin. The Flame Gloom Shroom advanced once again thanks to its thick skin and sturdy build. Finally, this round is also about to end. The Ice Twin Shooter launched a sneaky zombie, but it was blocked by the Ruby Umbrella. The Corncob Cannon failed to react in time and directly turned into a two-dimensional plant. The Ruby Umbrella still extended its claws towards the Ice Twin Shooter. It can be said that it succeeded because of the Umbrella and failed because of it, as it was devoured by Scholar Ayer. Two ultimate zombies at once. The Black Olive Fruit charged ahead, giving no time to react. This Marshall King Chariot is quite arrogant, friends, don't learn from it. For example, when doing homework, you must not dawdle. The Flaming Watermelon launched a Cherry Pea Zombie. Fortunately, its health is in good condition. The Garlic Cabbage Pult also took down a Clown Zombie, but the Flaming Gloom Shroom expelled a Bowling Zombie, causing collateral damage. Whether the Flaming Watermelon can survive depends on the zombie summoned by the Garlic God. Fortunately, it's a low-health zombie. The Sanlu Ice Machine Gun directly summoned a sled with 8100 health, but all other plants survived. If the sled is affected by the slowing effect, the Ice Machine Gun still has a chance. The Ultimate Puff Shroom is not only powerful but also very lucky, as it only summoned a Conehead Zombie. The Ice Shooter also had good luck, summoning a bonus creature. The Silver Corn was the unlucky one, summoning a Fish Egg, which also sabotaged the hard-working Sun Cabbage. The regular cabbage also suffered, getting its back attacked by the Cherry Machine Gun Yeti Knight. The Scholar Second Master charged forward in anger, but unfortunately, he was still a few seconds too late. The Ice Shooter summoned a Fish Egg. I wonder if it will crush the Kernel Pult. Great, it didn't. The Flame Gloom Shroom summoned a Cherry Second Master, but luckily it withstood the damage. As for the Obsidian Potato, there's no need to mention it. It's reasonably suspected that only a pole vaulting zombie could sneak up on it. The Destruction Machine Gun was as relaxed as ever, while the Super Pea Shooter took several bullets from the Cherry Machine Gun Knight to the face, but of course, didn't manage to catch them. The Iron Bucket Puff Shroom fought hard to repel, but the New Year Beast moved too quickly. Not only was it fast, but it also had a particularly high health, ultimately succumbing to the New Year Beast zombie. The Ruby Umbrella tried to trick the Ice Machine Gun Shooter, but fortunately, it was prepared in advance. As a result, after several rounds of battle, the number of non-ultimate plants kept decreasing. This wasn't a battle with all four being ultimate plants. Finally, the Ultimate Puff Shroom released a Fish Egg and was about to meet its demise. The Obsidian platform also got slightly scratched, but fortunately, its health was intact. The Garlic God wobbled the zombies with a piece of garlic toast, and the four ultimate plants have survived, but the poor little Kernel Pult still has to fight on. Although theoretically it can counter the Cherry Bomb, the damage has started to become negligible, and the only way to win is to throw more butter. Do you think he has a chance? And the friendly Kernel Pult fires 6 rounds of butter? Is there a chicken? There's no chicken at all. Alright, let's welcome the next group of challengers. The Ice Machine Gunner opened a golden blind box, then a regular blind box, then another golden blind box, and finally a diamond blind box. As everyone knows, a diamond blind box will reveal a full health ultimate zombie. The Flame Melancholy Mushroom opened a mechanical Gargantua, which directly devolved to level 2. The Reckless Guard used a random Earth Tractor, which smoked away all the blind box paper strips along the way. From this round on, all that remains are ultimates, who will survive until the end. Let's wait and see. The Nuclear Keystone Machine Gun Turret was the first to clear the zombies with the help of the Inferno Triple Line, but it won't forget the danger of the Ruby Umbrella on the bottom lane. The Inferno Triple Line, as always, continues to assist it. The Nuclear Keystone Potato and the Reckless God are still leisurely toying with the zombies, making the Cherry Basketball Cart heat up. The Dance King Chariot is still dawdling, but it's clearly not very useful. The Ruby Umbrella also bounced the last zombie to the bottom lane. The Dance King Commander attempted a flash ambush, but was promptly detected and killed by the Destruction Machine Gun. The Nuclear Keystone Imp also attempted an ambush. The Sunshine Machine Gun Little Sprayer tried to redirect its firepower, but unfortunately wasn't quick enough and lost one, while the top lane Destruction Machine Gun is about to survive. Half-heartedly, seeing something amiss, it used its life to cover the mechanical Gigantor, successfully securing an opportunity for the zombies. The Sunshine Machine Gun Little Sprayer, having lost a team member, was affected mentally and was also eliminated. Which of the final 5 ultimate plants will survive until the end? Please enjoy immersively. I've noticed many people are very concerned about my IP, so I'm starting a new series about things in Italy that streamers care about. Of course, most of them are trivial matters, but if you're interested, head to the comments section for a wave of Italy.